Alrighty. Hello, welcome back to the stream. Glad to anyone who can make it today. Anyone who might join in the middle. Hopefully we get a little more people in here, but whatever. Name's BigQYT. Today we're streaming Kerbal Space Program. Great game, one of my favorites. I think it has my most playtime on Steam, with like 140 hours, something like that. Whatever. I know some basics, but today I'm going to try to make it to the moon. So without further ado, let's just get started. Let's just start anew. We're just going to do a sandbox, because why not? We'll name it BigQYT Stream. There we go. Let's just get started. Alrighty, so I think just to get started, just gonna start with something basic, nothing too crazy. Not gonna go to the moon immediately. Let's just build something nice that can make it into orbit, so I can prove to everyone here I actually know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so to get the orbit, we don't need a lot. We don't need a lot. We just need something that can. So we're gonna start. Before I forget, I'm going to add the thermal shields so that we can have our little command pod here re-enter without issue. We're gonna have some. Which one is it in? It's decouplers. And I think I'm gonna add a little extra. Just there, bam. Now we're just gonna add a little puny engine. This one should work. Then parachute, so I don't forget. That should do nicely. Then let's go there. Then we need something a little bigger because this is going to be what gets us into space. And yeah, it's our main engine. So that should be it. Just in case, I'm going to add a little extra fuselage there. And then let's give it. They're both the same. Let's go this one because it gives us a little bit more thrust and all. And then we're just gonna go some decouplers on the side so we can add some extra engine oomph, which actually think about it now, we probably only need that. Don't need anything too crazy, we just need something that can get us into orbit safely. And hopefully we can use this rocket to, hopefully later in the stream, get to the moon. Yeah. So we need some cones. Go with a white cone there, make it look nice. And then I'm just gonna change that to a white. So we have good old rocket right here. About as basic as you can get. Trying to think anything else I need to add in. I think this should be all. Now it's just figuring staging out. Put you down there. Your coupler should be good. Little fire at the same time. Yep. So let's put some of these bad boys on there. And that should be good height to launch from. Okay then. Trying to make sure I have everything. That I'm not forgetting stuff. Yeah, that should be it. Who we have? Jebediah. Good old Jebediah Kerman. Name. I always come up with the most basic names. I want to come up with something interesting. Let's just go with the... Let's just go with basic. We'll go with Kerbal 1. Yeah. Just basic. And I think that's about it. So let's get into our first launch of today. Alright. Alright. Jebediah, are you ready to make Kerbal kind history by being the first Kerbal into orbit? Blank stare. I like it. Alright. Launching in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. Okay. So, again, we're just going for a basic orbit right now. Nothing too fancy. Just to get into the swing of things and everything. Let's go with a little less power on the engine. We might have too much power here. Uh-oh. Let's cut the full mainsail engine. We have problems. Disperse. Yeesh. Okay. So we're gonna go about 45 degrees. That orbit is a little more than I would like, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll just go, oops. Okay, I think we go a little bit. Let's see, how do we do this? Let's just go here. We might have gone a little too high already. No, it should be fine. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. We just gotta keep a close eye on that. Yeah. So let's just warp to where we need to burn. Burn time is gonna be 1:38. So when do I... So 45, that's half. So 46, that'd be 32. 47, that'd be 34. 48, 49. So I need to burn, when this says minus 49 seconds, I think. Okay. Let's go ahead and start that now, since we do have to separate in the middle of our burn. We have a decently long burn with our secondary engine coming up here. Disperse now. We'll be a little ahead of schedule, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Make sure things are going good. like I said, today's goal is going to end up landing on the moon over there. I'm going to launch a couple rockets beforehand just to get, into the swing of things. But then we'll eventually get into our moon launch, which hopefully we can just do first try and I don't need to do multiple takes of. Okay. Burn's done, and we have an orbit. 191 to 148. That is a pretty lopsided orbit, but hey, I'll take it. So we have 2,000 meters of fuel left. I'm just trying to judge, because anytime I've tried to land on the moon before, I always end up using too much fuel. So I want to try to prevent that from happening. Alright, so I'm going to save the game here. We're just going to save this as Kerbal 1 orbit. Very basic. And then we're going to leave good old Jebediah in orbit here. We're just going to go back to the tracking station. Yep, got it. And then I think the next thing, our next goal. I think the next goal should just be to try to get a multi-Kerbal, build a bigger rocket essentially, because this thing, if I built it properly, and because this already had enough pretty good fuel on it, like I could probably carry the mainsail here into space very far, but I'm gonna try to build, I want to build a larger rocket and try to land that on the moon. So we're just gonna go ahead, we're gonna make a new thing, and this is the same size as that, right? Yes. So we're gonna use this as our base. We're gonna land something similar to this, but probably with like this guy instead, or this guy. One of those two. We'll see. We will see. So fuel, I think that should be good. That should be plenty of fuel. And then this engine here, this should be good for stuff. Oh, almost forgot to add in all the thermals and stuff like that. That's like probably one of the biggest things the biggest problems I have is I build a rocket, think, oh, it's good, and then I launch it and do the stuff, and then I realize, oh crap, I forgot to add in a thermal shield. I'm not gonna be able to land this back on Kerbal. So we're gonna try to avoid that from happening, especially when we try to land on the moon. Is there a different nearest separator? Okay. Shouldn't be a difference. So we'll just go bam. We'll just slap we'll just slap you on. Do you have in white? No. Okay, and then the engine. No. I want to use this one just because I don't think I've experimented a lot with that one before. So we'll use you. Go out. Radial decoupler. Go you. And then these guys gave us a lot. However, I feel like this thing's definitely a lot heavier. So I'm going to make sure you're the correct engine I want to use. Because I could use, no, you're too big. But you're too much, so you should be straight. Yep. Then go you guys. Slap on some stabilizers. And then, yeah, I think, what are you? Oh, you're a very basic texture. All right then. Who do we have flying this guy? Valentina, Bill, and Bob. Of course. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. So we're gonna have you guys fire off. I'm gonna have the engine fire off here too. Pull you down into here. Pull you down into a separate phase, and then I added Infernal Shield. I did. Okay. Oh. Alright then. So I think this thing's probably way overkill for what, because we're just trying to make it into orbit with this. Just to shake rust off. Haven't played the game in a couple months. We'll just call this one the Kerbal 2. Why not? That should be good. Let's launch. Okay. I'm not sure how much boost these guys are going to give us. So I'm going to prematurely go about there with the main engine. And then staging's all good. You a couple, fire, you a couple, parachute. Alright, yep. Let's go. Make our tilt to the side. Let's go half that. There, roughly. You. Let's turn the main engine off. No, turn it back on, Don't collide. Cool. Alright, cool. So let's try to flatten our curve here. And then let's try to get an orbit of 120. So we'll go a little, but we'll go to 122. So that's gonna degrade a little bit. Go to the apparatus. Five off. I can handle that. Okay. Burn time is going to be 2 minutes. Well, no, never mind. Remember, space does not have gravity, so that's going to help our burn a little bit. So that's 58. So I need to start burning at not 30. I need to burn at 29. Node in 29. So warp to that. Warp a little more. Should be fine. Whoop. Don't warp past it. I'm gonna do it a little bit beforehand. Probably at like 30 now. Alright then. Things going smoothly so far. I don't like how the burn time isn't going down all that much. No, it's fine. It should be fine. I think it's just, oops. Slight mess up. Slight mess up. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, though. We'll still orbit nicely. Yeah. This is a really fuel-efficient engine. It's slow, but I can just slap this doodab on, and then it's just, ooh, camera tilt. Like, it gave us, like, 3,500, 4,000 meters per second of fuel. So, I like it. That's a little more uneven than I would like it to be, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. So, that is 2 rockets in orbit. Let's go. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Alright then. So we're gonna save the game. We're gonna save this as Kerbal to orbit. We go back to the Space Center. And then I think I'm gonna try to do a whatchamadoodah. Do a satellite. Okay. What do I want on the satellite? Satellites are always interesting because I'm always like, what do I want to put on it? Let's see, what can I put on it? Let's go something. You or you? I want you. Yeah, you. You should be good. You should be splendid. Okay. Let's kind of detour from the overall objective of the moon. Let's just try to make a relay network, maybe? No. That'll be for another day, because I barely know how those even work. Anyway, let's build something that can go to the moon. I think just to make sure I have everything like understood and stuff, I'm gonna make it unmanned. This isn't supposed to return, essentially. It's not that I haven't done it before and need the practice. I've done it. I've gone to the moon before and back. It's just I want to try to do it close to first try without having to rely on saves, which I don't think I have done before. I've been close, but haven't done exactly. So I think that's going to be the goal. So to try to prepare myself for that, I'm going to build something that essentially is going to be what I am going to launch with Kerbals on it, but minus the Kerbals. Yeah. Engines. Let's go to Skipper. This guy should do us wonders. Okay. Do I want RCS on it? Because if I do RCS, then that adds an extra tank and stuff. No, I won't. How's it going? It's going good. How's your day going? Let's not lock on. That's good. That's good. Glad it's going good. Just trying to build a rocket here. We're gonna try to land this little probe thingamabobber onto the moon, because I want to end the stream with saying I landed little Kerbals on it, but I want to try to do it first try without relying on save states and stuff. So to make sure I have my craft down to a T, I'm going to build this as a test. What else do I need? I need electrical. Yeah, I have done it before. I feel confident. It's just there's always something that I screw up, like, oh, I forgot a part when building the rocket, and it just makes it so much more difficult. So I'm trying to make sure I got everything down to a T. Let's do these guys. You guys should do good. Battery, let's just slap. Use on. What else random do I want to slap onto this guy? Let's see, when you're open, there's that much room. So, yeah, let's slap one of these guys on. Perfect. Sure. Yep. All right. Okay, I think this should be good. So, got that done. Now, I gotta build around it so that all that stuff doesn't burn up in the atmosphere leaving. Where CM sits. Are you doing it Apollo style where a CM sits in orbit and you dock up with that? Or is it just this lander going up? I think I can do it like Apollo style. I don't think I'm gonna do it that way. Just because that is a little more difficult. It would be fun. Maybe to give a try if I'm able to just land on the moon in general first pretty easily. If I have time to, maybe I'll try to brainstorm how to do that. But for now, essentially the idea is just going to be, I'm going to have like a main rocket, launch this up, orbit around the moon, and then land just this onto the moon. And then this isn't going to leave the moon. This is just because this is just testing to make sure it gets down to the moon. And then I can judge, based off of how much fuel is left, if this would be enough to get back to Earth. So this is just a test rocket, so yeah. Okay, what engine do I want? I think let's go with you, because you're a little more efficient. And then I'm gonna go with these guys a little bit lower. Just like that. Okay, so these guys might be a tad overkill, but whatever. So this I've done this before. This is definitely enough fuel to get to the moon. Now, as long as I'm efficient and don't waste a bunch landing, this should just be enough to get to the moon, land, and then if I were to bring this back, come back. I think. But only one way to find out, and that is through testing. I forgot to add the coupler here. Good. Okay, drag you down to here. Let's have you in a separate stage on here, you there. Since this isn't coming back, this should just be enough. I'm gonna give, no, yeah. Okay then, I think this should be good. So we'll just go something basic, moon, 0, why not? Coupler there. Yep. All those. Make sure that saves. Let's give it a whirl. Okay. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of power here. Then 3, 2, 1, launch. That. Go up the rest of the way. And it's not top heavy. That's a good sign. So I think an orbit of like 100,000 should be plenty. So we'll go to like 102, somewhere around there. Then it should be good enough. 230. Oh, we're not in space yet, so we'll see what it actually is. Go away, shield. Okay, minute 26, so I need to burn at like minus 43, I think. Yeah. Then actually this guy is just going to be able to do it all the way. That's good. That means we're going to have this entire fuel tank to just use to getting to the moon and then landing on the moon. So if I'm not done with fuel, then I could theoretically come back pretty easily. But we'll wait and see, because you never know what can happen. Set burn at 43. Burn. All right. Yeah, I timed that good. That's good, that's good. So, where's the moon at? It's over there. So, roughly, it'll be somewhere around here. Need to make sure I stop this burn when it needs to stop. So we got 20 seconds. Five, four, three, two, camera, stop. Okay. 90 to 109. I've definitely seen worse. Okay, so we're going to set you as the target. Then if let's say we do it here, you intercept. Okay, moon encounter, moon escape. Okay, real quickly. Oops, wrong button. I am pretty much done with that. Small amount of boost, make sure the engine works. Okay, so if we depart here, yeah, that should be good. Alright, make sure that meets the maneuver. Oop, I don't want this thing losing power while I'm warping. I don't think it will, but I do not want that to happen. So we're just going to extend all of those. Then we're going to warp. Minute, 6 seconds. So that'd be 30, 31, 32. So 33. Need to burn at 33. Skip ahead a little. Stop. 8, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33. Okay. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop it. Ooh, basically exact. Okay. So let me believe the moon's going to be out there. Okay, so we're going to warp ahead to the moon encounter. So there. Zoom. Then should shoot us out this way. Right. Oh. A little more. Should go around like that. Yep. Perfect. So now, if we go here, burn in a retrograde, that'll get us in orbit around the moon. Technically for our purposes, I don't need to orbit around it. In fact, I'm probably gonna let's not orbit. Let's try something new. That looks roughly around where we want to land. And then I trust my abilities. We'll try this without saving. I trust myself enough, I think. And then by the time we get down there, the moon should have spun enough to where we won't be landing on a ridge. I hope. Okay, burn time 25. So 24. That's 12. So I need to burn like 12 and a half. Yeah. Yeah, plenty. I definitely overbuilt it. But that's fine. I'd rather overbuild than underbuild, right? Okay. Doesn't 100% matter where I burn here, but should be good enough. Over 3,000. Yeah. I'm actually going to let this burn a little bit more. Try to get us past that ridge. Because I'd rather not land on a ridge. Okay. Now, this is where I'm going to save. Because this is definitely the scariest part. Approach, and then I can retract all of these, then we'll bring it like that. Okay. All right. Time passed a little. Roll a little so that the blue is in the top half. Not necessary, but I prefer it. Then where's it looking like I'm landing? That'll be. Wait a minute. No, I've messed up. I'm landing on the dark side. Whoops. That's fine. Yeah. Whoops. Well, that's not super ideal, but it'll be fine. If I burn a little, yeah, I'm gonna waste some of the Delta V. Just so we have some light to work with. roughly here. And then, ooh, we're almost vertical. Okay. Then let's go ahead and toggle those. It's definitely a good sign that I have almost 3,000 Delta V left. This will definitely work. But good to know. Okay, we're coming at 500. Roughly, where do I need to burn here? Because the engine isn't super powerful. It's fuel efficient. So I'm gonna wait till this hits 500, and then I'm gonna burn a little. I probably could wait until I'm a little bit lower though. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. Let's burn a little. I'm gonna burn to like 400. Give us a little more time. And then when this hits like between 25 and a little bit low, plan to slow down, plus the Poodle is a good engine. It is. I love the Poodle. I use it basically on anything that needs to land anywhere or anytime I need to use it in space on my bigger rockets. Burn a little here. Burn 300. Where am I landing roughly? I'm landing in a crater, it seems. That's less than ideal. Burn to 200. I'm landing directly on the ridge of this crater. Is what it's looking like. Alright. Burn here. Burn to 100. Let's do a small thrust instead of max thrust. Like here. What is that thing? A little more of a burn. Cut engine. Turn it off retrograde before it turns cattywampus. So I think I've seen that happen before. Okay. Burn more. We'll be fine. This is relatively flat. Flatter than I thought it was going to be. Perfect. Let's go. Alright, that was... What is that just a rock? Yeah, that's just... Yeah, okay. Yeah, very nice landing. Plenty of fuel left, too. That's 2,100. That's enough to get back up, go back to Kerbal. So, that's really nice. So, if I were to just transplant a command module on top of this, might be a little heavier, but shouldn't be too much more. Activate everything here. Ooh, almost forgot you. Then that will Save game. Moon 0 landing. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Return to the tracking station. Then earlier on, I launched 2 other rockets into orbit, so I'm gonna bring both of them back down because this one has Jebediah on it, and I want him to be on the rocket that makes it back, or makes it to the moon, I should say. So I'm gonna wait till... Oops, wrong. Whoopsies. So I am going to warp a little bit till we're roughly like here-ish. And then I'm just going to deorbit here. Warp till we're at 70. Alright. I'm just gonna burn so we don't land in this mountain range. And also to get rid of some of that speed. And thermal shield would definitely be able to withstand that. Alright, that's looking good. So, despite all this fuel, I'm just gonna go ahead and decouple. Alright. There's the aerodynamic effect. Turn it into a fireball. Where are we landing? Yeah, that's fine. Jesus, why does it zoom out so far when I go into map mode and come back? Strange. Okay. Jettison the heat shield. I'll get the heat shield off my ass. There it goes. Let's have this thing. I'd rather time warp to deploy, and then let's just warp. I'm gonna land before this thing goes. Let's just increase that to 5,000 because this looks like we're landing in a mountain range that's higher up than everything else, so it's a liar. Perfect. Could have probably spared some, but that's fine. That is a-okay. Explosion scared me. I did. For a second, I thought we had a Kraken attack, and my rocket just exploded. I was looking away for a second. But it seems we are fine. Just have to wait a while, because I thought that this was gonna... I thought 5,000 was way lower than this. It seems I have misjudged. taking a while. Okay. That's sped up. This is real time. Very slow indeed. Speed back up. We are almost landing, incoming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh god, he's gonna roll. Uh-oh. No, he's not. Alright, I was wrong. That's cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and EVA. Don't tumble down the hill. Let go. Don't tumble down the hill. We're just going to plant a little flag to commemorate the return of the first Kerbal in space. He is sliding. Just Kerbal landing site. Okay. Alright. Get back on. Save game. Go back to the tracking station. We're going to recover this. And then we gotta bring down Kerbal 2. Good job, Jeb. On to Valentina and the gang. Way over an engineered rocket right here. Like warp here or something like that. This one's gonna look like, is looking like an ocean landing from what it seems. Let's cut short there. Point retrograde and burn. Probably like here-ish, so we'll burn to there, and then warp to 70, fine, warp to 70, good, goody good, drop the gumdrops, and I feel very confident these guys are going to return nice and safe. Just let that go. Note to self, don't need that much fuel for orbits. And then, just waiting. There we are. Heat shield activate. Atmosphere. just need shield. Now, get it off my ass. Rocking, rocking. Come on. Get it off. Can't right click it. Alright. Cool. So close. Come on. There it goes. And here we are, careening towards the endless sea. Only a small strip of land in sight. It would have been a terrible tragedy if there was no parachute. Fortunately for these guys, they have one. Alright, speed up, and because it's the ocean, I know this parachute will do just fine. In fact, I could probably lower this. Probably to like 750. Let's try 750. Perfect. Okay. Speed up time so we come back down just a little faster. And 3, 2, 1. Touchdown of Kerbal 2. Perfect. Alright. Now that easy stuff is out of the way, time to land some Kerbals on the moon. Whatever. Okay. Nope, not flat. Dang it. Come back out here just to go back to the tracking station because I misclicked. Recovered this time. Yep, recovered. Alright then. So, currently they're in the dark. So we're going to warp to sunrise. And at sunrise, we craft the perfect rocket. Now, Moon 1 was great. And I could just, come into here, I could load it, and just replace the command module here. But, because I have the design memorized, I'm just gonna start from scratch. It's gonna essentially just be the exact same thing, but I'm just gonna build it over again just to make sure I have every last detail down to a T. So we're gonna go U. Actually, we're gonna go Moonlander. Okay, that would land 1. I guess the question is, do I wanna? Now let's just land 1 and have good old reliable Jebediah Kerman touchdown onto the moon. We're gonna need a heat shield for when he returns. So that means we need cover there, you there. Where's those at? Okay, you guys. Right there. About as low as you can go. Yep. And then we're gonna go this Poodle. Start retracted. And this one's gonna be a little taller than the last one, but should be fine. Should be. Key emphasis on should be. That's like a window technically, but I don't 100% care. We're gonna strap a parachute there. And then we need the ladder because this is a tall guy. that's about the jump height, right? I think so. So we're just gonna go blammo, blammo. A little bit bigger than what you would see in real life, but that is a-okay. Electrically, I don't think we need a lot. We can maybe do with like a battery right there. That's about it. Actually, that's gonna make it a little bit taller, so I need to just accordingly. That should still be plenty good. No, wrong. Should be good. Retract. Retract. Perfect. Cool. 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 Coupling. Are these gonna burn up? I'm gonna play it safe and put an air shield. I'd rather air shield. That's gonna look a little dumb than launch and these just burn up while launching and stuff. Okay. We need you. The skipper was the good engine. Power-wise, we're going to place you guys here. You right around center it. Perfecto. Put some aerodynamics on there. And I realized I need to add some good old panels. Electrical panels. Solar panels, that's the correct word. Those should be good. Those will be plenty good. And then as a communicator, we're just gonna slap on one of, is this a relay or a communication? It's communicator. Rotate, running. Nope. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Do I have everything? Okay, so with the extra weight, a little bit of extra weight, this will do just fine. Yeah. Ammo, and then clamps. Clamp up. You go. You fire. Then you go. Yeah, that's all looking good. All right. All that remains is a name that will inspire generations. A name that will be written down in the history books. The first rocket to ever land a Kerbal on the moon and get them back home safely. And that name is going to be Moon One. Very creative, I know. So, to recap, dozed a couple, you fire, you guys fire, when you guys end, click clunk off, and then when you're in space, you come off, and you guys fire, that will hopefully get us to the moon. Then once we're back to Kerbin, you'll come off, And I put a heat shield underneath you. Yes, yes. And then parachute for the final. Alright. The Kerbal doing it all will be Jebediah. Alright, I don't think I need anything else. I hope I don't need anything else. Let's prepare for the launch. Okay. Alright. I did this once before. I already landed. Didn't need save states. I can do it again. This time, the only difference this time is it's a little heavier and there's a life on my hands. Oh. Alright. That should be good. Fire. What happened? Why did everything change? So, why did you guys get brought up into... What? Okay. I don't think that's my fault. Maybe it was. Maybe I accidentally brought them up at the last second. I don't think I did. But to double check on the launch pad, you two fire, you decouple this time. You decouple on shell. You... That is... Oh, I'm glad I'm catching this stuff now. That would have been terrible. For that to decouple and then it's like, why isn't my engine firing? And then I just decouple it. Okay. Alright. For real this time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Everything's looking good so far. Alrighty. Just follow prograde. Alright. Solid fuel's going down quickly, but accordingly. If that makes any goddamn sense. Okay, we need to turn. Turn. Jeb. I guess I'm not giving you a lot of power, so it's fair. Oh, that was scary. Is the rocket fine? Everything looks fine. Okay. Thanks for that, I guess. Ugh. Yee. Ooh. Gugh. Okay, I think when we get to 90, that should be a good point. So we'll stop you there. Should be good here. Maybe go a little farther. Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll go a little bit into my next stage, but it will be fine. Alright. Remove the shell. Alright. Everything's looking good. When do I need to burn? We got a minute 26, so that's 45, so 43 again. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh boy. Burn at 43. I got this. I just did this like 30 minutes ago. I can do this again. I forgot to burn. Oh, here I am hyping myself up that I got this again, and then freaking just decide, I missed my burn time. Missed it by 3 seconds, but still, that's not a great start. Not a very great start. Okay, we're coming up. When was my preapsis? Periapsis? As some most call it. It's going to be lower than my current apparatus, so that's fine. It'll be fine. It's just, I prefer not to make stupid mistakes like that this early on. I'd rather the stupid mistakes come about when I'm actually landing on the moon. So the hard part is going to be basically copying, pasting what I did before. Again, once I do that, then I swear I'm going to end up with like a lot less fuel than I need. It always happens. It's not going to happen this time though. I am going to succeed. I'm going to press this button. It's not going to decouple everything and destroy my life. Alright, make sure engine's activated. We got 3,600. That is plenty, or should be plenty. Alright, activate all of you. Go out, go forth, and I don't know, gather solar energy. Yeah, that's your job. Extend you guys as well, because why not? Okay. So, roughly, where's the moon gonna be? Periapsis 88, so I don't need to worry about height. I think it's gonna be roughly around here. So, now, the issue here is that I'm actually going to be in the dark this time. Sun's over there. Unless I just straight up orbit. I could do that. I might waste a little more fuel, but I had 2,000 from the test rocket. So, should be fine. Keyword on should. Very big keyword on should. Alright. I forgot to... yeah, set as target still. Okay. Okay. Alright. Minute 10, so... between 35 and 36. So boost forward a little. Okay. 35, 36. Let's just go 35 because it doesn't look bad. It's like half a second difference. It'll be fine. Okay. Uh, okay, we're gonna have a little less of a 4. As long as I have like 1,500 landing, I should be good. Fingers crossed. Fingers very crossed. So that gives me 1,300 to come in for land. That should be plenty. I definitely used a lot more than I should have beforehand as well, so I'm gonna warp here. And it's gonna give me this moon encounter. It's gonna be like there. Warp here. Alright, here comes. Okay. Thing is, I don't want to land on the dark side of the moon, but might have to. Could do something like this, where hopefully by the, hold on, so it's there. No, I'm still gonna be in the dark. Okay. So I'm gonna spend like 3, I guess, crater-wise. Trying to find. I can't see shit. There's a giant crater there. I think aim for that tech for now. Okay. Alright. Don't mess this up. I got this. I got this. 20, so I need 11. Burn at 11. I'm going to land relatively close to Moon 1. Need to burn between, technically it's 12 and 11, but who's counting? So burn here. Should be fine. This is going to give me like, so I need to like conserve as much as possible. Perfect. It's going to give me like, if I used 1,000 last time to land, then that leaves me with 1,500, which is, should be enough. Should be enough. As long as I'm not dumb. Alright. I'm going to retract all of these so that we don't have to worry about those. We got the moon below. Go on a retrograde. We're going to turn so the blue bit is on top. And then I'm going to save just in case. I don't want to use this save, but I would much rather have something to go back on than have to redo the whole process again. And also I don't want to kill Jeb. Okay. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Cannot be doing that. Alright. Okay, alright. So long as I don't land this in a goddamn crater, everything will be fine. So we're gonna warp to roughly here. Alright, turn on lights here, because that's gonna help me. I cannot see anything. So I don't think I need to burn to like 50,000. I'm gonna do landing gear now. Thanks game for all the hopeful music, but it's a little more intense than like, oh, I'm floating in space. It's, I'm landing on the goddamn moon. Okay, there's moon 1 down there. Hi. Alright, let's burn some fuel here. I'm not gonna burn a whole bunch. I'm just gonna burn to like 450, I think. 450. So I think I started burning at like 22, I think, before. So this time around, I'm landing. I cannot see shit. This is terrible. This was terrible planning. I'm gonna burn at like 25. That might have been a coffin killer. Uh-oh. I can't see anything, so I don't know if I'm landing on a crater or landing on, and I don't know where I'm landing essentially. I just gotta pray that I'm not landing in a goddamn crater. Okay, yeah, the pool is a lot better than I thought it was. A lot better than I thought it was. Okay, I can't see anything. I don't think I need to worry about anything until like am I landing anywhere? I cannot tell. Holy crap. Is my landing gear down? I can't even tell if my landing gear's down. Oh, this is awful. I'm coming in a little high. I think that's the ground. I think I'm coming in too high. I'm coming in too high. I'm coming in too high. Oh, that's terrible. Well, damn it. I wanted to do it first try. Dang. Why did I say approachment? What? Okay. That's, I wasted all that time landing the first one that I did first try so that I could try to get the second one down. First try, and then I have to fucking restart. That... Alright. That's great. Okay, so... Okay. Alrighty, alright. I'm gonna start burning at like 20,000, I think. I'm gonna risk it. Alright, can't see it. Oop, not that one. Gear action. Okay. Gears are down. Landing gear's down, I should say. let's start burning here. Looks a little bumpy, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, it looks like we're landing between two craters here, from what I can tell. Okay. We might be landing on a ridge. I think this is a ridge right here, but I can't tell for certain. Okay. That didn't help. See, this is the big issue, is that I can't tell where the fucking ground is. Ah! The engine blew off. No. No. My first try attempt. This is now my third try at doing this. This is awful. Okay. I can safely trust this rocket to be able to go down to 20,000 before having to fire the engine. I think. Okay. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, I forgot to put it on retrograde. Whoops. Whoopsies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I go too fast? Damn it. God damn it. Oh, that's... Okay. Fourth time is the charm. Fourth time's the charm, I'm telling you now. It's gonna work this time. I hope. Ah, I went to the second to last one. That's the really fast one. Third, this... Okay. Whatever. Alright, let it turn back to retrograde. Speed boost. Go ahead, toggle the landing gear. Doesn't feel as good because this is the fourth time I'm trying this, but we're still gonna land here. It's still gonna feel a little accomplishing. Alright, I trust. Might have done a little too late. We're about to see if I have to do a fifth time's the charm, or if this, or if I'm a genius who timed this correctly. We're about to figure that out. I'm gonna vote on the former. That I might have... No? Wait. Oh, wow, this thing. This engine really is impressive. I forgot how good this one is. Because I remember one time I was trying to land something else on the moon. And, like, for the life of me, I couldn't figure out the timing to try to get it down correctly. So, and I wasn't using a proper engine because I was trying to land a big rover. But, oh, that was not fun. Because I think I was also, like, trying to conserve fuel as well. Go ahead and burn. Not tell where I'm at in the landing process. It's probably a mistake. Oh, it's tilting. Oh no. That. Well, I mean, we didn't crash. Just kind of screwed it up. Oh my god. That's terrible. That's just... Fifth time's the charm, I guess. That time... Oh, god. That was just plain out bad. I was trying to... Because I landed sideways. So trying to figure out how to, like, flip it in the dark, that's difficult. I should have just... Whatever. Fifth time's the charm, like I said. Okay, right. Turn back to prograde. Retrograde. God, I'm exhausted from this. I just wanted this to be over. Why did I have to... Why can't I just wait for the moon to, like, spin back around so I could land on the light side? Why can't I do that? And why didn't I, like, save back at that point so I could, like, oh, if I want to come back to this save, then I can. Oh! I made a mistake. I'm coming in way too hot. I don't know how I've managed this. I'm coming in way too hot for this landing, though. I think this is 6 times the charm. 6 times the charm. I accidentally sped warp too far. No. Alright, I'm gonna put the landing gear down now. Just in case that happens again. And I need to, like, speed. Okay, come back up. So that... I guess I could, like, burn a little here so it's not as steep of an angle, I guess. No, 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 no. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. I'm not gonna 100% know whether or not, like, there's, like, stuff! Okay. Alright, then. That's cool. This angle... Is it looking like we're gonna land in a crater? I can't tell. Oh, no. Right, okay. So, now I know. I can say confidently wait till probably like 15,000, honestly. I'm not gonna wait till 15, but I could. Probably gonna wait till like 17, 16, something like that. Honestly, no. Wait till 15. I trust myself. Let's see if Jeb trusts me. At this point, Jeb, I've killed you like 5 times by mistake. So, like, I'd understand if you don't trust me anymore. Jeb? I might be wrong. Jeb? It's looking like we're coming down on a somewhat flat spot anyway. We're coming in a little hot. Little hot. Come on. Come on. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. God! If I would have done 16, that would have been it. I feel. 17, maybe. I don't know. That's another Jeb death, though. Jeb was gonna fucking die there. God. God, I'm sorry, Jeb. I am so, so sorry, Jeb. So I'm gonna burn here. Alright. But now I know. I can probably wait until 17. I want to say 16 because 15 was really close. But I think 16 would have been probably like 17 and a half realistically. But we'll go 18. I know I keep like jumping back like, oh, I could do this, I can do that, I could this, that. I'm just conflicted. Activate both. Just get that out of the way. We're not super far from... I don't think we're landing in a crater. So that's good news. Okay. I feel confident in 18, in burning at 18. I feel confident in burning at 18,000. But I'm gonna burn at 20 to give myself a little space, a little bit of a room. Everything's down. Okay. Pray we're not landing in a crater. 7 times the charm, as they say.
Okay, it seems like we just missed a crater, which is good.
It's good. 7 times the charm. Jeb, I want to say you're in good hands, but you're in hands. We'll say that much. You're in hands for sure. Okay, this is fine. I got scared. I think I'm landing in a crater. I think that's what that is currently. I think that's what's currently happening. Okay. Come on. We're so close to the ground. I'm definitely going to use way more fuel than I need to, but I do not want this thing to flip over so badly. No, 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 no. Ah! It flipped over again. God bless America. Let's time warp until we have daylight to better see what's going on. Oh, this is okay. I'm trying to think. How the hell do I get myself out of this situation? It's just too big. It's too top heavy. God. Okay. Ah! 8th time's the charm, as they say. This shouldn't be this difficult. I did this way earlier on. First goddamn try. Why is this so much more difficult? Okay. Nothing. We are not going to do the help burn at the beginning here. We're just going to do a straight burn at the end. That is exactly what we're going to do here. Because wherever we're landing, in fact, you know what? We'll do a slight burn. We'll do that type of burn. And hopefully that didn't just screw me anywhere, but we'll see. Alright, and then just straight up like that. Okay. 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 Why was that so much speedier than the last time? Alright, we're basically... I hope that's not... Because I know we landed... That looks like it's landing in a goddamn crater. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm gonna burn at like 19. 18. I'm gonna burn at 18. That's what I'm gonna do. Because we had a lot of downtime. Burn like now. 18 and a half, roughly. And hopefully this works. Alright. I'm looking... I'm trying to see where we're landing. This is the 8th time's charm. We'll see what happens. It looks like we're heading straight for that edge. The ridge over there. I don't like that. Yeah, it looks like we're landing directly in the crater, but like in the terrible part of the crater. Yeah, we're landing right on the edge here. Wait, maybe not. Maybe we'll be good. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Start burning now. This should work. This should work. 8th time will be the charm. Jeb ain't dying this time. Why are we bouncing so much? Why did we bounce so much? Why? Why? God damn it. You know, with how good my first rocket on the moon over there, 5.2 kilometers over there actually. Oh, very, very good. I thought we would be done, like, 20, 20 minutes to half an hour ago. And yet here we are, still on this, because I'm an idiot who somehow can't just replicate a rocket correctly. I just don't get, what is the capsule really making that much of a weight difference to where this thing just bounces like incredibly, like terribly? Like, it's not even that uneven. We landed like that and it bounced like this. If we landed like that and it bounced over there, that makes sense. I don't get this. You know, as they say, 9th time's the charm. I'm just gonna think for a second. Okay. Dude, I don't know what to do. Cause it just keeps bouncing weirdly. And I don't know how to get it to stop doing. Like, that was probably the best attempt right there. Like, it was perfect. Wasn't using too much fuel. Would have been good on fuel. What else do I have to do? Is my question. Because, like, it still bounced. That was, like, the worst bounce of them all. And that, in my opinion, that was the best, like, setup for a landing. I don't know. I'm not going to stop streaming until this is done, though. This is how I am going to be remembered. I am going to be remembered as the guy who landed without a Kerbal on board, first try, and then took 20 tries to get a Kerbal on the moon. This is getting a little ridiculous. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If I wait until this is like that, and then I burn, to try to get a little closer. So like there. Will that help angle me a little bit better? I hope so. Shielded. I don't know. Okay. Are we landing somewhere close? That might be on the edge of a crater, potentially. I don't really care where we land, as long as we land upright at this point in time. I don't even care. I just want to land upright. That's all. Is that too much? Apparently that's just too much to ask for. It's only sideways. But the issue with landing sideways is that you can't do anything after that. Because if I try to launch sideways, then the whole game has like an aneurysm and just goes blah, 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 and explodes my rocket. Like, I can't do what the game wants me to do. This is gonna land on the bridge, by the way. this is landing like right next to the ridge, so we're gonna have severe bouncing problems. Is this between two craters in the world? Oh my god. This is obnoxious. Burn here. Burn to like 20. See where we are. Still have time. Always get those confused. Okay. That's gonna take me that way. That takes me this way. Okay. And I... this is looking ugly, but I'll give it a chance. Is this gonna be the winning attempt? Oh my god. We landed! Yes! Oh my god. Ah. Why was that the one where we did a fucking flip? Where we did the flippy doo doo doos? Oh, come on. I'll take it, but that's just funny that that's the winning attempt was the one where I screwed up the first one because I was landing on a ridge, had to come back up, did a not a barrel roll, like a backflip, just a flip in general, and then I land perfectly, almost no bounce. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna fast forward to daytime just to get better shots and stuff. This is... Why is it all tilted? Cattywonk. But we are going to... I'm gonna extend these guys, because I've had it in the past where I extend the two at the front and then trying to navigate people. You know, if I lose them, I lose them. Whatever. Okay. Alright. Cool. Alright, Jeb. It's time to take your first steps. On to the moon. Alright, let's see. Can you make the easy crossover? You can, in fact. Make a nice, easy cross. Good job. This is one small step for Jeb, giant leap for Kerbal kind. Jeb's on the moon! I did it! Now, is 1500 Delta V gonna be enough to get me back? Theoretically it should be, right? Cause if I use, cause it's like, what, 850 to get to Kerbin? Well, that's to get from the moon, from Kerbin to the moon. So I would need to go up, I need to escape the moon, and then I need to burn to get back down. I hope I have enough. But yeah. Whee! Alright. Plant your flag. Plant your flag, Jeb. let's go. Moon 1 landing site. Three cheers for Jeb. And a thank you to those who were here to see it live. Thank you all to anyone who is here, to have watched, even if it was in the background, just to be here for the moment of Jebediah's first landing on the moon. I've done it many times in other saves, but this one's the Twitch stream save file. Big things are to come. Would have liked to do a little bit more in the stream, but it's fine. My main goal was to get to the moon, land a Kerbal on the moon, and bring them back home. And we've done part of that. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. Hope to God that, you know, it's not revealed like, oh, Jeb can't actually make it back with the fuel he has. That'd be tragic. That would be tragic. It took me 9 attempts to land. Alright, get back on board, Jeb. We're going to do a quick save. Moon 1 landed. Yeah. Good job, Jeb. Congratulations. Oh. Okay. So, now, what we need to do, we need to get Jeb home. And we have 15... This is roughly the amount of fuel I think we need to get home. I hope it's enough. I forget. I haven't played the game in a couple of months. And, yeah. I don't want to have to build another rocket to get back up here to land near Jeb. So, we're going to try not to have that happen. Oops, wrong button. Forgot that's not the button to do those things. So, we're going to let the day on the moon go by. Yeah. Spend a little more time on the moon, Jeb. Yeah. And I'm just going to give myself, make sure there is plenty of daylight. Alright, curl up all of these. Guys, one last look at the fiery sun. Ignore me. I'm going to reload that save because I lifted off weird. And I just want to better lift off, I won't lie to you. I'm not going to skip as much time this time around. Probably like that should be good. Yeah. Enjoy your time, Jeb. Hopefully you did. I'm gonna try to not be an idiot about this and get you back nice and safely. So that last one scared me a little because we used 200 and we were barely up anything. We don't need to be up a lot. We need to be up like 15,000, I think. Most. Yeah, I'm going up Cattywonk. None of these count towards the official counting. I haven't Um, this is all jokes. Jokes. Yeah, yeah. Joke runs. Testing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think every time I've done this, I've done it like at a different time. We're gonna return Jeb though. We're gonna get him nice and back. Let's see, that should escape me there. Trying to do this fuel efficient. 23, so I need to burn at 20 and a half, 12, no, 11 and a half. Alright, Jeb, we're bringing you home, buddy. We're gonna try to anyway. Alrighty. It's gonna give me like 700 to get back to Kerbin. Alright. Goodbye, Moon. Bye, Moon. You were an awful time to land on. Okay. We're gonna... Oops. Wrong buttons. All the wrong buttons. We're gonna extend some solar panels so we don't lose out on any sort of telecommunication. That's the wrong one. These are the ones that are giving us communication. Solar panels are the ones that give us energy. I've had a long mission. Look, I just want to get back to Kerbin so badly. Warp here. This is gonna be a interesting setup. Okay. That's gonna take 10 days. It's gonna take 4 days. I guess that makes sense. So we have 600 to work with. Oh, this actually isn't gonna take long. Oh, it's not gonna take that much. We can get back to Kerbin sooner. I mean, that one gets us another interact with the moon. We're gonna take the time though. Very elongated orbit, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. That is a fucking steep angle to come in to Kerbin at, but hey, well, I'll take it. don't think it matters super much where we burn this, as long as we do burn it. Okay. And then, yeah. And a warp. Ooh, we almost hit the moon again. We are going relatively speedy. That scared the ever-living shit out of me. Whew, I have not saved. I should save. Okay, moon 1. Turning. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and skablunk. I know we have a little extra fuel, but I don't think we'll need it. I hope we don't need it. Real steep angle we're coming in at, but it'll be fine. As long as our parachute doesn't go, we'll be good. Just gonna go at a nice... That... Speeding right towards the planet at that velocity, that scared the ever-living shit out of me. I was like, no, not after all this. Okay. We're coming in at 3 at a nice, cool 3,000. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine, right? Right? We'll be good? We'll be swell? Oh, God. I don't care. I'll wait the time. Whoa. Okay. Whew. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine with the lower altitude. I mean, like 2,000. Alright. Jettison the shield. No! That's the wrong one! Wait, no? I thought I saw the parachute shoot out. That's what I thought that was. That's scary. Oh. We are going to pull the chute now because it should be in a good condition. That scared me. Oh my God. We're going to land right on the shore here. This is actually a pretty cool landing. We'll be fine with a 1,000 here. Right. Yeah, we'll be fine with 1,000. And shoot pool. We're not going to be able to do like a flag because we're landing in the ocean, but hey. There went our heat shield. We did it. Wow. Just like that. We conquered the moon. Excuse me. I'm gonna watch this splash down real time. It's taking a while. And click. Perfect. And the battery malfunctions and kills Jeb. No. Yeah, we landed. Touchdown confirmed. We're safe on Kerbal. Back on Kerbal. Yeah, that is... Oh, my stomach is in knots. So many things happened that I thought were about to go wrong. So many. But somehow we landed safely back on Kerbal. I'm not even going to ask how. Let's recover Moon 1. Holy crap. Oh, welcome home, Jebediah. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. Okay. That, as much as I hate to say it, that is like as much time as I have. I expected after the first. I didn't know what I expected, honestly. I knew I wanted to launch the first two rockets, the first one and the second. The first with one, and then the second with three people on it, just to shake off some rust because I haven't played the game in a couple months. And then I want to do the Moon Zero, just to see if I can make sure I was there. Yeah, thank you, Lonely Whisper, for, I guess, coaching me through the first landing. I don't know if you're still here. Kind of hope you're not, since I did just completely fumble my second moon landing. It was rough, but we did it. I landed. Of course, it was the one where I did a ballerina dance in the sky before landing. But that's just how Kerbal Space Program goes sometimes. Um, this is going to be a game that I stream just whenever I don't have ideas. Clearly. Yeah, next time. I don't know what I want to do next time. Maybe I'll dip my toes into plane building. Whenever I build planes in this game, they always don't really work out. So maybe I'll try to just one stream just do planes. Yeah, that'll be fun. Doing a space program game just planes. But then whatchamado had. Maybe we're not going to another planet yet. I haven't even done that on my own. Maybe we'll do some satellites. Maybe Minmus. Minmus might be a good goal. That or do a second moon mission and actually try to do it first try. Something. I don't know what next time holds. I don't know when I'm going to stream it next. Because schedule so far is going to be streaming Friday, 3 p.m. We're going to be streaming Phasmophobia. If everything goes according to plan. So that'll be fun, doing that with some friends. So please tune into that if you want to see it. Hopefully you guys. I'm gonna do a real quick save. We're gonna do Q stream, and let's do a capital E because I like that. Number 1. Yeah, the stream on Friday, and then next I'll give you updates for next time. After that, not gonna be streaming the Friday after next, so that would be the 30th. So you guys get a break from me that day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know it was a lot of quiet, but yeah. Just hopefully you guys enjoyed me, whether it be me failing, me triumphing, or anywhere in between. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time on Friday at 3 p.m. Y'all have a good day, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.